Hola, it is Alicia, and we're going to look in today the case of Nick Cordova. So Nick, if you don't know, he was, I believe, 40, and he lived or he worked in Gilbert, Arizona. He had an HVAC company, and he had like a 5-year plan of, getting this company to some status of profitability. I don't know what that exactly is, but he was going to work really hard in his business, grow it, and then, enjoy the fruits of his labor is the way I would say it. So there's Nick. He has a silent business partner, and they work together to grow this business. He's married. He has 2 little cute children. His wife is named Alicia, spelled differently. There's probably like 40 different ways to spell Alicia. Probably not 40, but there's a lot. Anyhow, so he has his beautiful wife, Alicia, his 2 beautiful children, and everyone in the world that knew Nick said he's just like this really great guy, okay? And he's at work. It's after 5 o'clock. I believe he's in the office with his silent business partners there somewhere else. And he's on the phone FaceTiming with his kids. His kids learned a new trick on something with the phone, and they learned it on TikTok, so they're FaceTiming with their dad to say, like, look at this new trick I learned. And during the call is when the, I guess, assailants, I think there's more than one, came in there and murdered Nick. His kids were on the phone, and his daughter told her mom at home, something's wrong with daddy, I don't know what's going on. She checks the phone, and she sees like just white, like something, like the phone has fallen or something, and she hears all sorts of commotion in the background. She's trying to figure out what's going out, and then I think she hears the silent partner in the background trying to ask him what's going on, and it's muffled. Now the Draper brothers, they have a copy of the phone call, and they were mentioning on one of their videos that, maybe you want to go in and enhance the audio. There's some interesting things in the background. I haven't done that, but, it might be some type of project we look at. Either way, so they released a picture of a suspect. So I have like between 5:25, 5:29, these 2 guys come in, and then a few minutes later, one of them is caught on tape at the Arco gas station down the street. And so they release his picture, and if I have a picture of it, I'll put it up over there somewhere. And so they want to talk to this guy. So he has been called a suspect in a few videos that I've seen. So I want to look into if we can find out any information about what happened to Nick Cordova. I mean, that is like crazy. Can you imagine? You're just working, you're just a normal American, you're trying to make a living for your family, and in come these 2 thugs, and that's it. Your life's over. Let's see what we can find, because that shit ain't right. All right, Nick Cordova. Let us know what happened that day. What happened that day, Nick? All right, let's see what we can get from this situation. Okay, so in the energy behind this is repair work, lack of focus, perfectionism. Repair work and lack of focus. So there's a stubborn person, a lazy person, someone who's not working that's popping up here of importance. And then there's a sudden change, and then there's a need to see something in a new perspective. Someone with addiction issues, looking for long-term success and misalignment. This feels like This has to do with his job, his work, his business, his company, allegedly, for entertainment purposes. It feels like there's there's Nick working along, and he's just, putting in the work, and he's trying to get the job done. He wants the long-term success, right? And he's focused on leaving a legacy, retirement. Maybe he wants to leave the business to the kids. I don't know. But above that, there was the sudden change, the murder. And over here, we have someone who's not working. There's a stubborn person, lazy. They're not working. And there's some type of addiction issues or greed behind this. That's why I would say this is somebody related to the business, where Nick's putting in all this hard work, and he's doing what every business owner in America is trying to do, is just make a better life for their family. But behind him is this lazy ass, someone who has a greed, addiction issue, something. It's some bad hombre, right? And over here we're talking about, I don't know, this feels like this is Nick, like, surrendering. He's getting some new perspective, self-sacrifice of, like, trying to go along with the program of whatever lazy person over here is thinking. But he's working alone. It's misalignment. It's not going right. Okay? So he's trying to make things work. Things aren't working how he wished they would. Okay. So there's put a fork in me, I'm done, collapse, and it's time to break up. So maybe they were looking at, might be time to break up this business partnership. This is not working out. This is not how I intended this to work out. So we're going to need to break up the business partnership. And then there's being in the spotlight, inner clarity. So getting some clarity about the situation, but there's also some fear, regrets. Maybe this is about knowing this guy. I don't want to F with him, but I've got to do something here. Damn, there is a corrupt person, a con man. Whoever this person is, related to the business, you can make your own extrapolations on that. This person's a con man. They're a very corrupt person. They're manipulative. And here comes Sneaky Snacker. Deception, trickery, betrayal, running away. He's trying to come off like, not me. But for me to see these many cards about this, like, bad hombre, I don't think he's getting away with it. It feels like this is some guy who's, people know he's not good. He's not good. And then we have High Priestess in reverse, blocked intuition, lack of insight, secrets to be revealed, change, leaving, necessary transition, relocation. I don't know if that hombre is trying to get out of Dodge because he knows he's about to be revealed, but there feels like he's no good. He's very no good. A very no good guy. Okay. So this definitely feels like this is a bad relationship. Business relationship. Not good. Nick got caught up with working with some bad dude. Let's get into the dark cards here. My cards that you guys know me. I don't remember every time I use this deck what these are called. I always have to look it up. I have to look behind my shoulder. Let me see. Oh, I hid the box this time, so I don't know what they're called. Anyway, it's on my Amazon recommended little shop link below in the description box. Hello, thank you. Can we get this together? Gosh, if only I had Meghan Markle's claws here, I could be holding on to shit tighter than sphincter after a horrible Taco Bell dinner. Anyway, all right, Nick Cordova, tell us what happened. What led up to your murder, Nick Cordova? They're plotting against him. whoever the person is. I don't feel this is a singular person. I don't feel like this was a conspiracy of people plotting for the murder. There's something about timing, the reason why this happened. There's something about timing behind this. Like, there's like, somebody's on my heels. Like, there's a bill, there's something, there's something's looming, coming up behind the plotter, coming up behind them. And so something's coming bad, they're going to get in trouble kind of thing. And so then they come up with this idea, and for whatever reason, this is when the plan is hatched. So whoever is behind the murder is plotting this now because there's some other reason. Obviously, most people murder because there's some other reason, but this feels like the fire is coming after me, but this feels like a really big fire in terms of big, like maybe it's legal issues, maybe this is going to the clink, maybe, because it's like very quickly planned, like, oh shit, I'm gonna go to the pokey. Oh, I gotta plot this quick, because then we have death card shows up right away. And it feels like here's Nick going along. He's got his happy family. He offered to help this corrupt a-hole kind of get out of the problem, because it's like, here's our lady giving the rat some money. So it was like, I know you're this feels like legal problems, right? We have the justice thingy here. I know you're having legal problems here. Let me see if I can help you. Will this help you? And then, no. So then we have, I think this is not the tag team, the hired help who came in to do the job. So this person doesn't have the blood on their hands, right? Yeah, it's like, okay, we're going to come in here and we're going to wash our hands of this. Like, it was just forever whoever was hired to do this, the suspect in the video and probably whoever's waiting out in the car, they're just hired help. They don't know too many details. They're just like, okay, we'll come in and do the job. We wash our hands clean of this. That's interesting. I want information on this, because this is... What is this about? There's this guy, the same... well, maybe it's not the same guy. They look very similar, right? The hunter, kind of like... Oh, allegedly. Okay. If it's all who we think it is, allegedly, behind this, it's kind of like, why I planned this, and then here I am. I happen to just also be there at the same time. Like, I don't know what happened, right? Okay, there's somebody onto him, and this is all about money. I don't know what type of money, unless... I guess it would come down to what's in the contract. Like, how do you have your business together, and what happens in the event of someone else's passing. But yeah, that's what's... There's secrets. This is all related to the business. And yeah, it's the partnership. This is the... Allegedly, this is the partner. Okay, so he said, I offered this guy money, but, like, because the fire was clipping on his heels. Because this is what this guy, like, lives, I don't know. Does he live a fancy pants lifestyle? I don't know. It feels like he lives a fancy pants lifestyle, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it must be kind of smoke or mirrors, but he had gotten himself into a corner, and he couldn't get out of it, and he saw this murder as a means to an end to get out of, because fucking law's after him. The law's after him. Maybe he doesn't know it, but the law's after him. And he was going to be going to the clink clink, and he was going to be losing everything that he had. This feels so much like, I don't know, this sounds so stupid, but it sounds like New Jersey Housewives, or any housewives basically, but I really think about like New Jersey Housewives, where, you know, they have all these like supposed like big fancy houses and fancy lifestyles and stuff, most of them, not all, but then you come to find out like underneath it, it's like it's built on a bed of sand. It's stuck together with some Elmer's glue, and they pasted on some like bedazzled t-shirts to seal it up. It's like that kind of thing. I mean, this is just my opinion. This is just what I'm seeing. I'm just a girl reading cards. But yeah, it was to this guy, it's like, I'm trapped. I'm not going to be losing all of my stuff. No way. And, you know, I need this guy's money. Because I like being my fat cat self. He gotta go. He gotta go. He thought about running away, but he wasn't going to run away. His plan came in place, and it came quick. He didn't have a lot of time to F around. But then he planned it. Now, he feels like he's safe and he's secure in this. He feels like he's untouchable. Like, nobody's going to get him. He's very secure in that. He's also, though, he is like you don't want to F with this guy. Don't F with this guy. Because he's like, he is a guy who will come out and he is not afraid to get his hands dirty and mess with people, right? He's like, this is what I get from this card, I will cut a bitch, meaning you get in my way, you're fucking with my shit, you're digging your nose, or you're sticking your nose in somewhere it doesn't belong, I'll cut a bitch. Okay. Wonder if this guy was also having an affair, and she knows, the mistress knows. This is my card. And it feels like now she knows he'll cut a bitch, and so she's just like, I'm taking all the knives and I'm trying to get away. But she's told someone too, so people know about this. He offered to give her money to keep her mouth shut, but I don't know if she took the money or whatever, but she's silenced. But this doesn't feel like death. This is not silence like muerto. This is silence like, all right, you scared me enough. Yeah, she knows about it. She knows that if she talks, she's in deep shit. She's worried about it, though, because she does know about it. She's contemplated ending it all. Because she's feeling guilty, and I think she feels like Nick's spirit, I don't know if Nick's coming to her in her dreams, Nick's visiting her somehow. Nick's spirit is on her ass, because he knows she's like the most direct connection to help him, and she's just like, look at this, I took this money, was this really worth it, right? She might be trying to get out of town too. She's currently wondering if she should be getting out of town because she's holding all these secrets. I don't know who that is. Anyway, but it's all alleged for entertainment purposes. But this is no bueno. So, I don't know. You tell me. This case is just like so sad. So, if you have any information, I'm going to leave the number to the tip line down below. or you can contact the Gilbert Police Department, or there's also a silent witness number, which I believe would mean that you could remain anonymous if you have information about this case. You need to, if you know anything about this case, do the right thing. All right, with that being said, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think about this case, and I will see you next time.